Hello everyone and welcome to the lecture on Amazon AppStream 2.0. So this lecture will contain all these topics. What is Amazon AppStream 2.0? Features, key concepts, image builders, images, applications manager, fleets and stacks, and Active Directory integration. So what is Amazon AppStream 2.0? Amazon AppStream handles all backend tasks for streaming desktop applications, reducing complexity for users. Users can access their applications immediately from any location, offering flexibility and convenience. The service works on various devices, providing a smooth experience similar to locally installed apps. AppStream 2.0 simplifies app management by maintaining a single version of each application, ensuring users always have the latest version. Windows users can choose between AppStream 2.0 client, desktop client, or any HTML5 capable web browser for streaming. AppStream 2.0 adjusts resources automatically to meet demand, ensuring consistent performance. Applications run on AWS compute resources, ensuring high performance and security as no data is stored on user devices. Unlike traditional solutions, AppStream 2.0 uses a pay-as-you-go model with no upfront cost or infrastructure maintenance. The service can scale instantly across the globe, providing an optimal experience for all users. So AppStream is basically application streaming. So instead of they are something like virtual desktop solution VDS. So this is different from virtual desktop solution, and this is a separate AWS service called Workspaces for virtual desktop solution. But AppStream will stream an application, and you can think some very high-end application which you host on AWS, but you stream. You log into your session and you stream, and it's heavy duty, so you cannot install on your local computer. So basically you stream from a central server. So example can be AutoCAD or MATLAB or something, where sometimes the licensing cost is very high, or it needs high CPU or memory requirements. So instead of installing on each and every computer, or the other solution is like a virtual desktop solution. So instead of going through that, you install it on a heavy duty or high-end computer, and then you stream the application. So that's what AppStream does. So basically it streams the some heavy duty high-end application, and users can connect, like the application may support multiple sessions at the same time, or it may support one session at the same time, or some fixed number of sessions, but it will be streaming over the web, and you install it on the central location like AWS cloud. So next we'll cover key features and benefits. So users can securely access desktop applications through HTML5 capable web browser on various devices, including Windows and Linux PCs, Macintosh, Chromebooks, iPads, and Android tablets. AppStream 2.0 client can also be used on supported versions of Windows. So there is a client also available, a desktop client, but only on Windows. Applications and data remain on AWS, with only encrypted pixel streamed to users. Each AppStream 2.0 instance is dedicated to a user, preventing shared compute resources. Applications can run within your own VPC using Amazon VPC security features for control access. AppStream 2.0 runs on AWS, offering high performance that local device cannot match. Applications can scale instantly both locally and globally, ensuring a low latency experience for users. Deploy applications to the closest AWS regions without additional capital investment. Seamlessly integrates with existing AWS services and on-premises environments. Running applications inside VPC allows users to access AWS data and resources, reducing data movement and enhancing speed. You can leverage existing Active Directory governance, user experience, and security policies with your streaming applications. It also enables users to access applications using corporate credentials and allow authenticated access to IT resources from AppStream applications. There are flexible fleet types. One is always on, so instances run all the time even when no users are streaming, managed through auto-scaling rules. Second is on demand. Instances can run only during active streaming sessions. Not assigned instances remain stopped and managed through auto-scaling rules. Third one is elastic. AppStream manages the instance pool. Users start streaming after the app block is downloaded and mounted, and this is charged based on streaming session duration. So some key concepts. Application. An application contains the information necessary to launch the application that you want to stream to your users. An application is associated with the resource that contains the files necessary to launch the application, such as an app block or image. App block. An app block contains the application files that you want to stream to your users and the details necessary to configure it. App block builder. A virtual machine that you use to create an app block. You can launch and connect to an app block builder by using AppStream 2.0 console. After you connect to an app block builder, you can install your applications. App block builder packages your app contents, uploads it to an Amazon S3 bucket, and completes the app block creation. Next is image builder, a virtual machine that you use to create an image. You can launch and connect to an image builder by using AppStream console. After you connect to an image builder, you can install, add, and test your applications, and then use the image builder to create an image. You can launch new image builders by using private images that you own. Image. This contains applications that you can stream to your users and default system and application settings to enable your users to get started with their applications quickly. AWS provides base images that you can use to create image builders to then create images that you include. AWS provides base images you can use to create image builders and then create images that you include with your own applications. After you create an image, you cannot change it. To add other applications, update existing applications, or change image settings, you must create a new image. You can copy your images to other AWS regions or share them with other AWS accounts in the same region. Fleet. Fleet consists of a fleet instances, also known as streaming instances, that run the applications and desktops that you specify. Stack. Stack consists of a fleet plus user access policies and storage configuration. So stack is uses fleet along with user access policies and storage configurations. You set up a stack to start streaming applications to users. Then streaming instance, which is an EC2 instance that is made available to a single user for application streaming. After the user session completes, the instance is terminated by EC2. User pool. Use the user pool to manage users and their assigned stacks. Auto scaling rules. So it's a schedule based and usage based policies that you can apply to an always on or on demand fleet to automatically manage the number of streaming instances available for users to stream from. Multi-session. A multi-session fleet allows you to provision more than one user session on a single fleet instance. The underlying infrastructure resources are shared across all of the user sessions. Okay, next I will be covering image builders. AppStream leverages EC2 instances to stream applications to users. Instances are launched from base images known as image builders provided by AppStream. You create images by first you start by connecting to an image builder instance. Then you install the applications you want to stream. Configure the installed applications to ensure they are optimized for streaming. Finally, you create your custom image by taking a snapshot of the configured image builder instance. So you start with image builder, which is like base image, and then you install application, configure it, and you take a snapshot. Launching an image builder. So you can select the appropriate instance type based on the required compute, memory, and graphics configuration. Then you can choose from the following operating systems for the image builder. So you can pick one of them: Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2016 base, Windows Server 2019 base, Windows Server 2022 base, or Amazon Linux 2. So you can see most of them are server grade, because you will be installing some application or configuring some application which is like high-end, heavy duty, and you will be streaming that particular application. Ensure the network configuration meets your application requirements by choosing the appropriate subnet, setting up security groups, and providing access to necessary network resources like licensing servers, database servers, file servers, and application servers. So basically, this particular application that you want to stream could be dependent on some kind of licenses, some kind of backend database, some kind of file shares, file servers, or some other application servers to get interact with. So that's it's all part of a VPC. So you have to configure and make sure all the network connectivity and communication happens correctly. Now let's talk about images. AppStream allows you to create images containing applications and default system settings for quick user setup and streaming. Once an image is created, it cannot be modified directly. Any changes require creating a new image. So we have covered image builder. Now this is the actual image which gets streamed on. Update process. To make changes, you must reconnect to the original image builder. And if the original image builder is deleted, you launch a new one based on your existing image. After making changes, you need to create a new image to implement the updates. AppStream 2.0 console image registry lists available images in 3 categories. First one is public, which is generally available images. Second is private, your own custom images. And third is shared images, which are shared from other AWS accounts. Any of these image types can be used to launch an image builder and set up AppStream 2.0 fleet for application streaming. Images shared from other AWS accounts may have restrictions on what actions you can perform with them. Okay, next is Applications Manager. So when using an Elastic Fleet, you can create app blocks and applications to manage your streaming resources. App blocks are virtual hard disk VHDs which are stored in Amazon S3 bucket in your account. They contain application files, binaries, and setup script for the operating system. Then applications. These contain the necessary details to launch your application after the VHD, which is the virtual hard disk, has been mounted. Then app block types. There are 2 types. One is custom. You create your own application package VHD manually. Second is AppStream type, AppStream 2.0, which is a recommended option using App Block Builder for package creation. Then App Block Builder, which I have already covered, which is a reusable resource for packaging applications, app blocks. It allows testing of application packages before associating with an Elastic Fleet. So key features of Application Manager. One app block builder can create and test multiple app blocks sequentially. Each streaming session for creation or testing uses a new instance. The state of the app block builder instance is not persisted after termination. Then app block builder process. AppStream 2.0 Elastic Fleets use Amazon EC2 instances to stream applications. You must provide your application package and associate it with your fleet. You connect to an app block builder instance to start the packaging process. Finally, you install and configure your applications for streaming on the instance. After configuration, the app block builder creates the packaging and uploads it to an S3 bucket in your AWS account. So this is how you create the application, final application to be streamed. Now I will be covering fleets and stacks. So they are the core components. A fleet consists of streaming instances running the specified image. It is the core component of application streaming. Stack, which combines an associated fleet with user access policies and storage configuration. It is the complete package for managing user access and experience. Fleet types. Always on, so instances run continuously even without active users, and this is ideal for immediate availability. Then on demand, instances run only when users are streaming. This balances availability with cost efficiency. And then you have Elastic Instance Pool managed by AppStream, and this offers flexibility and automated management. In terms of auto scaling, for always on and on demand fleets, auto scaling rules manage the number of provisioned streaming instances, ensuring appropriate capacity. And streaming start time. Always on, user starts streaming instantly upon choosing an application. But for on demand, user experience a 1 to 2 minute wait before streaming begins. And for Elastic, streaming starts after the app block is downloaded and mounted to a streaming instance. In terms of provisioning, always on and on demand, streaming instances must be provisioned before a user can stream. But for Elastic, the pool of streaming instances is managed entirely by AppStream. Then charging models. always on, charge for all instances even when idle. On demand, lower fees for stopped instances, full fees for active ones. And for Elastic, charged only for active streaming duration and minimum is 15 minutes. Next is Active Directory integration with AppStream. You can connect always on and on demand Windows fleets and image builders to Microsoft Active Directory domains for domain joined streaming instances. AWS Directory Service for Microsoft Active Directory or AWS Managed Microsoft AD can create and support an Active Directory domain for your AppStream resources. Note that the Linux fleets, Elastic fleets, and app block builders currently do not support domain join. Users and applications can access Active Directory resources like printers and file shares during these streaming sessions. You can use the Group Policy Management Console (GPMC) to define end-user experiences by applying group policy settings. Stream applications that require user authentication using Active Directory login credentials for secure access. Apply your organization's compliance and security policy to AppStream streaming instances for enhanced protection. And that's all. Thanks for watching.